Using manual, hand-coded scripting methods for data replication can be very time-consuming. Whether it's on-premises or cloud, Qlik Replicate eases your replication nightmares by automatically handling all of the complexities associated with moving data to different systems, while ensuring real-time data delivery. Let's look at how simple it is to configure replication from a single source to different cloud platforms by using a very intuitive web-based console for managing replication tasks. First, we create a task, which is as simple as configuring the basic profile. In this example, we will configure a unidirectional task, which will perform a full load, and then automatically switch to apply changes to our target system, keeping an up-to-date copy in the target. Now, we select our desired source and target endpoints for the task. The source is going to be a local MySQL database. Now, please note that normally we would use a lesser privileged user in the endpoint settings. Our target in this case will be Snowflake on AWS. Qlik Replicate is utilizing native client tools, so the MySQL client and the Snowflake driver are both installed on the Replicate server for connectivity. Now that our task is set up, we select which tables to move. Let's choose several tables from the Northwind schema. We can easily configure transformations on the data as it moves from source to target. At the table level, for example, we could add new columns to the table. We can remove or modify any existing columns, and if we want, apply a filter on the data as it moves from source to target. Qlik Replicate also supports global transformations. So, for example, we can add a new column to each table in the task to note the time that the data was replicated. Using the wizard that you see here, we can configure to add a new column and then select exactly which tables we want to apply the transformations to. In this case, we'll choose all tables. Let's name the new column Replication Timestamp. Select the appropriate data type and then, using Qlik Replicate's expression builder, define the transformation that we want to apply to this new column. The expression builder also supports parsing and testing the expression, so we can preview exactly how the data will look when it lands in that target system. Now that our task is fully configured and designed, we can simply start processing to kick off replication and monitor the progress in real time. Qlik Replicate is going to start by performing an initial full load of data from source to target. Note that once that full load completes, Qlik Replicate will automatically switch to change processing mode. So, it will read the source transaction logs and ensure that any changes to the source system are automatically applied or stored in our target system in real time. Now that our full load has completed, we'll switch over to our target system, in this case our Snowflake database. We can see that the target objects have been created successfully, and if we look at our data, in this case our customers table, we'll also see the replication timestamp we configured earlier via a global transformation rule has been applied to the target tables. To demonstrate Qlik Replicate's change data capture technology, I'm going to make a very simple change to my source system, i.e. my local MySQL database. Let's change the first customer, Maria Anders, to a new name, Maria Jones. Once we move back to our Qlik Replicate monitor view, we can see that the change to the customers table has already been automatically captured. Now, every time a transaction comes in, Qlik Replicate is delivering it in real time to our target system, in this case to our Snowflake database. Here we see that Maria's name has already been updated to Maria Jones. Qlik Replicate handles all of the complexities for you. Simple drag and drop creation of source and target endpoints, all fully optimized, allow you to move your data to where you need it as efficiently as possible. Best-in-class log-based CDC means real-time delivery without impacting the source systems. Enable a data-driven culture by distributing the freshest data securely and faster than ever. Build the foundation for real-time analytic data pipelines, all with Qlik Replicate.